is not well today. He has an upset tummy. So upset tummies kind of keep you in bed, don't they? When your tummy's upset.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, so we wish him all the best and hope he's feeling better really soon. So I thought, and Mark thought, that maybe I could come and have a little chat with you too. How's that sound? Today, we just want to think a little bit about all the people that we know and all the people that are here in this church. You know what? I don't think there are two people in this building today that look the same, that look really alike. I bet you we can tell every single person from another one, couldn't we? Can we do this for just 1 minute? Can we go up and down the aisle? I want you to look at every face as we go up and down the aisle. Would you come with me? And you tell me if there's anybody there that looks exactly like somebody else. Should we do that? Come on, let's go. Let's go up and down the aisle. I want you to look at all those faces down there. Let's go, don't be scared.
Battery's down to 20%.
Come on down here. Look at all these. Do you see anybody that looks exactly like somebody else?
Yeah.
Are these people all looking the same? They all have the same color hair, some people, right? You see anybody? Oh, lots of glasses. We have green shirts and black shirts and pink. And your daddy has, what's he got on? He's got a green shirt on today. Yeah. Do you see anybody that looks exactly like somebody else? And that's a green shirt. But does he look like, Sophie's dad? Doesn't look exactly like Sophie's dad, does he? It was different. You can tell them apart. I know lots of people here. I can tell them all apart. Here's your grandma. Yeah, right? Yeah. So there's nobody here that looks exactly like somebody else. We're all our own selves. Well, let's go back up here and see what do we look like? Like a little bit like the child, I can tell you here. So I would never mistake you for your mother. You're just as beautiful, believe me. But I know we didn't. Right, I know. Everybody here has a different face. Right. Oh, no, it's okay. And she looks a lot like you because she has curly hair. So we have a lot of people have the same hair and the same shirts on, and they might be the same height. But you know what? I think you could look at everybody in this church today and say, everybody looks just like themselves. They look a little bit like somebody else. They might have the same kind of eyes, they might have the same kind of nose, but they look just like themselves. And that's what creation is all about, and a loving God who says, you're so special.
And maybe the same skin.
Maybe the skin is the same, but you're your own special self because you are loved so much that you are just for you. You look just like this. There's something else that's really, really neat about us. I'm going to get you to do this. That's what Play-Doh's for. You take just a little piece of Play-Doh, and you just hold it in your hand and just rub your fingertips on it. Try not to just rub your fingers on that. And roll it around your, is gluten okay? There's probably gluten in this. Anybody got any gluten problems? Or just roll it around in your fingers for a little bit. He's good. Yeah, rub it in your hands. Yeah, and you can make it all warm, right? There you go, Sophie.
Make it into a ball.
Make it into a ball. You can make it into anything you want. You can create with this, can't you? You can make something out of this if we have a big enough piece. You can do all kinds of things with it. You can make a square. You can make a ball. You can make a long thing like this. You have charge over what you're doing with that, don't you? Because that's your piece of clay. Your piece
I'm going to make a worm.
A worm. What a good thing for the spring. Because the worms are coming up out of the ground now. It's not frozen anymore, is it? And they can come up and be in the sunshine and the rain. So you can...
was asleep all winter.
They were asleep all winter and deep down
You know
here.
what? My dad Taylor was asleep all winter and now it woke up.
Oh, wow. That is so neat to see it wake up. Well, you know what? Now you've got something on your fingers. From this little Play-Doh, your fingers have something on them.
What?
I don't know. It's a bit shiny, isn't it? How about you put the Play-Doh back in and let's have just put that there. Let's take this up here so we don't get in the carpet. That's it. We'll pick up all the carpet pieces. Put that back in. I'm going to show you something here. Thank you very much. Anybody else? What's this? Piece of glass, right? If you take your thumb or your finger that you're playing with your clay and you press it on that glass, let's see what happens. Can you do this? Press it like that. Put your finger on there, Karen, nice and hard. Oh boy. You see something there? Right there. You see that? You see that?
Yeah, I see it.
It's a fingerprint. Put your fingerprint on there, Angeline. Press hard. And you can put your, oh, look at that one. Press hard. Press hard. That's good. Press hard on the glass. Push hard. That's good. I see lots of fingerprints. And you can press.
I can't see any.
Well, they kind of hard to see there. Can you see them there in the light? We turn it a certain way.
Yeah.
You know what? You leave fingerprints wherever you go. And there's something very special about your fingerprints. They're just yours. Just like if I got a fingerprint off everybody in this church today, no two fingerprints would be the same. And something else wouldn't be the same. Your toe prints. You know your toes have prints too? I'm not going to get you to take your socks off and put toe prints on the but your toe prints and your fingerprints are just yours. And you have tights on. You don't want to take your tights off. No. You're so special, every single one of you, like every other person on the planet. Sophie, do you know you have your very own fingerprints and nobody else has fingerprints like yours? And out of all the millions and millions of people on the planet, your fingerprints are just yours? How wonderful and miraculous is that? Out of all the people on the planet, your fingerprints are just yours. And your toe prints. That's how special you are. In all this creation, that's how loved you are, to be just yourself. And that's also the joy of the resurrection and a new life, is to look at the miracles around us in everyday things like fingerprints, that we are wonderfully made. And we're to celebrate life to the full in the springtime when the worms come up and all of the wonderful spring stuff is bursting around us. Doesn't that sound great? To go out there and enjoy the spring today and the sunshine and the flowers and the worms coming up? Let's say a little prayer together. Let's say, thank you, God.
Thank you, God.
For this wonderful world.
For this wonderful world.
Thank you for every single one of us.
Thank you for every single one of
We are
us.
so wonderfully made.
We are so wonderfully
With
made.
our own fingerprints.
With our own
And
fingerprints,
our own toes.
and our own
And
toes,
our own arms.
and our own
That
eyes,
we can share with one another all the love we have.
that we can share with one another all the love we have.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay, off you go. Thank you very much. Do you want to put that back in here? You don't